Stop hitting it with a hammer for the first thing right there. Today, I am going to show you how I straighten a bent crankshaft on a lawnmower just using a nice heavy pipe like this. We're talking about leverage here, people. There's my website down there again, as usual, .com. Check my website out when you get a chance. So you just verified for yourself that your lawnmower has a bent crankshaft and you want to try to straighten it now. Well, there's a few preparations that you have to go through on your lawnmower before you can do that. I'll take you through that as quick as I can. Spark plug. Take your spark plug out, absolutely, completely out like that. That solves two problems right there. First thing is that now it's impossible for your engine to start while you're monkeying around underneath the deck. The second thing that does is now your engine will have absolutely no compression at all, so you can spin that crankshaft around freely, which you're going to be doing a lot of today. The other thing is, right on the top of the engine, you have a flywheel with a brake on it. You can't spin your crankshaft around unless that brake is pulled off. Handlebar at the top, just grab something. I use a little clamp like this, tie it down. Like that, so the brake is off. Now we need to tip the lawnmower over, obviously, so we can get at that crankshaft. Remember, when you tip a lawnmower over, you can't tip it backwards or forwards this time because you need to get that pipe on there. You have to tip it over on the side. So air filter, carburetor side always goes up like that. Otherwise, you're gonna have a big mess on your garage floor when you're done. Okay, let's tip it over. Now what do? You got to get the blade off and the adapter off now. So there's nothing left here but just the straight crankshaft. Actually, it's not straight anymore. You want to see how bad this one's bent? Check this out. You see that? That has a huge wobble to it right there. Now, you guys, you know what a dial indicator is? If you have a dial indicator, absolutely use it, but I don't have a dial indicator. This is what I do. I got a super powerful magnet right here. I just snap the magnet on the bottom of the deck like that. Now you can use anything you want to go from your magnet to your crankshaft. I'm just going to use this scratch right here. Works good. Snap that on the magnet and get it really close to the end of that crankshaft so you can really see how bent it actually is. Now watch this. You pull that engine over now and you can see how bad that sucker is bent. It's touching right there, and you go around to the big side like that. Now let's measure that. Let's call it 3/8 of an inch bent right there. That is a big bend on a crankshaft. That's bent almost as much as it can be without actually jamming your engine and being seized altogether. So this is a bad one. We're still going to straighten it though. Turn your crankshaft around so it's at the closest point to your little dial indicator where you know that this side right here has to be pulled right there. Now take a black Sharpie, what do you call these, magic marker, whatever. Put a mark right there where it's the highest side so you can see that. Now that we have the high side marked, turn the crankshaft around so the high side, that mark, is pointing directly to the front of your lawnmower. The easiest way I found is to do this. I'll take you for a clip outside. I take my right foot and I put it in the front of the mower like that. Left hand on the handlebars of the mower, and then my right hand on the pipe, and you just pull it backwards like that. So you see what I just did there? Now let's check. Watch what happened after I did that for the first time. Check this out. Now we go to the to the gap again on the opposite side of the high side, the low side, I guess you'd call it. Let's measure that again. Now it's like 1/8 of an inch. That's a huge difference just for the first time I tried that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went outside and I did this. That clip that you just saw, you bend, you check, you bend, and you check, and you keep going. This took me 14 tries. But you know what? While I was down there on the ground, it's super easy to do. I'm just bending and checking, bending and checking. 14 times. It still only took me like 6 minutes to do it. But look at the final result here. Check this out. Look at that. That is about as close as I can get that crankshaft. You will never get it perfect like it came from the factory. Now your lawnmower is usable. When it was bent as bad as it was at the beginning of this video, you're not going to be able to hold on to a lawnmower like that for less than 30 seconds and your hands are going to be numb. So this video right here is just on how I straighten the crankshaft nowadays, just using that pipe, right? I stopped using the hammer trick. I know a lot of you guys are going to comment saying just use a hammer, because when you're hitting it with a hammer, you're shocking it. You're jarring the side of the engine over like this, and I ended up breaking a big chunk right out of there 2 of those times. Well, you break part of your sump out. Now, game over, man, game over. There is a chance that your bottom oil seal now is going to be compromised. It depends on how bad your crankshaft was bent. Also, on the top of the engine, you hit something hard enough, especially on a Briggs & Stratton or a Tecumseh engine, you may possibly have sheared the flywheel timing key in the flywheel, and that might need to be changed too. But again, that's a different video. So that's how you straighten your crankshaft. I've never broken an engine out on the bottom using the pipe trick. That is the safest possible way that I can do it. I hope that was informative for some of you. I hope maybe I saved you some money, made your lawnmower usable again. That would be awesome. Maybe give me that thumbs up button, guys. That would be really cool if you did that. Share this with your friends. Put your comments down as usual, and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. Till my next video, which I'm working on hard, I'm going to say cheers. Check bar. Steve out. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, click on that little button right there. If you'd like to see the full version of this video, it's a lot more detailed, a lot more in-depth, click right there.